Okay, we start this guide in the Azure portal. So here I am logged into portal.azure.com. I don't have any dashboard open. I'm just going to keep a blank dashboard. You might have a slightly different dashboard if you've just started your Azure account. We won't be using the dashboard very much. The first thing we're going to do is create a resource group to store all of the resources that we're going to be building in Azure throughout the course of this lab. So to do that, on the left-hand side, we see we have a link to resource groups. We'll be doing this a lot, so sort of kind of remember that coming back to resource groups is a good place to kind of ground yourself if you ever get lost using the portal. So here I am. I have one resource group existing. We can kind of ignore that. You may have no resource groups to start off with because we're going to create a new one to store all of the resources that we're going to be building. So to do that, we click on Add up here, and it prompts us for a couple of details. So this resource group is kind of like a folder to store everything that we're doing. So we're going to be referring to this resource group name quite a lot. So let's call it Vision Lab. You can pick the subscription you want to use. If you've just activated an Azure Pass and got a new Azure subscription, you probably only have one in there, so you can ignore that. If you do have existing Azure subscriptions, make sure you use the correct one that you're going to be using for this guide. The location, for this particular guide, we're going to be using North Europe to put all of our resources in. So then we click Create, and very quickly that will create that resource group, and we'll get this pop-up up here in the top right telling us that it's completed. We can click on Go to Resource, and it will take us to that resource group, which is currently empty. So this is kind of the foundation of what we're going to be doing for the rest of the guide. We're going to be storing everything in here.